Hi, and welcome to the August edition of Rowlett on the Water on the Move. I'm Todd Guttel.
And I'm Brian Funderburk.
This show is produced entirely by city staff and can be seen on Rowlett's own television network, RTN 16, where you can see us all day, every day. Lots of fun, right?
Yeah, it's 24/7, Mayor.
Now, if that's not good for you, if you can't get RTN 16, you can also find us on a couple other ways. You can go to our YouTube channel by going to Rowlett, Texas Video. And you can also go to your favorite website,
Rowlett.com.
That's right, for our streaming video page. So lots of ways to connect with us and lots of ways to stay in tune with what's going on in our city. We've got a great program today.
We do, Mayor. We do.
You know, every month we always say that, but I always think we're going to run out of material, but we never run out of material.
No, there's always something going on.
Yes, there is. And it seems like lately we have more and more going on. And one of the big things, I think, to start off our start off our program is something that's really exciting to talk about, and that's our Kids Kingdom program.
Yes, Mayor. The Kids Kingdom, Pecan Grove.
That's right.
Going to be rebuilt by December. It'll be open again.
And this is the really cool thing that we have. If you want to be able to kind of leave your mark, it's not just be able to come in and participate with helping with the build, which we definitely need volunteers, but we have the ability to be able to go out and actually have your name on a fence picket, which is pretty cool. And you have the ability to go out and actually have it laid. Look what I got here. This is a fence picket, and what's even best is you can now get it laser etched, which I'm going to show you. See on the camera. See before, right, close your eyes, ta-da, and after.
Have your
there you
name
go.
on it.
See, look at that. Isn't that pretty cool?
I don't think there's enough letters for Todd.
It says. Okay, we're going to start this over now.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
So let's get back to the fence picket. I hit Brian with it. This is not just a fence picket.
That's why I was holding it.
But you have the ability to be able to have your name laser etched on a fence picket, which is actually pretty cool. It's a fundraising effort, so it's not just to leave your mark, but it's a fundraising effort to actually buy additional equipment. You know, as you're probably aware, you know, we funded the majority of Kids Kingdom through a bond election just recently. And this effort actually helps put additional pieces of play equipment in there, as just very similar to the original Kids Kingdom that was there.
That's correct, Mayor. And I'll tell you, we've had some people that have come forward and given enough money to buy a couple of special pieces of equipment, but we still have a few we're still trying to fundraise for.
Well, it's really exciting. And so let's talk about this. So until August 8th, we actually have a special that's running for the first 200 donors. Now, I understand, I think we've sold about 80 of those so far. So we've got roughly about 120 left. So for essentially the next 120 through or through August 8th, actually, you can buy one of these pickets for just $40.
Yep. And after August 8th, it goes back to $50.
That's right. But even at 50, it's a really good deal.
Oh, sure.
So I'm excited. I'm getting mine. I'm going to get my kids' names on there, and I get my name. So we're going to get 3 pickets, and I think it's pretty cool. Did you get your picket yet?
Not yet, but I will be.
That's going to be pretty cool. So you're going to say the great city manager Brian Funderburk,
no,
or is that not? Is that not enough characters?
The
great. Well, you're allowed up to 21 characters on 4 spaces. So you can basically say, you know, in memory of Mom.
Sure.
You know, and have your initials in there. I mean, there's a lot of different, and you can also have special characters, which is really cool. So if you want to put like Todd Heart Brian,
or hashtag Todd.
Never mind, forget it. So, but if you want to have a heart on there or something like that, you can also do that as well. So you can go to our website to buy it. Click on rowlett.com/Kids Kingdom, or click on the link on our website, and it'll take you to the sign-up site to be able to do that. Really cool site.
Purchase yours online, www.rowlett.com/Kids Kingdom. Or again, you can go in person to Rowlett Community Center. You know, we need help to finish this project up. It's going to be a great playground. It's going to serve our community for many years. Very excited about this program.
And finally, we're also going to be calling out for volunteers here in the next couple of months for those that are interested in donating some of their time as well, that you have the ability to actually help assemble some of the play equipment that's there. So lots of really good things going on. This is a 22,000 square foot facility. It's going to really be amazing, and I am so excited about it. So come check us out. Get your pickets today for the next 120 for $40 each. Sorry. Oh, I got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to.
Why?
Huh?
I'm helping you.
Yeah,
I'm protecting you right now.
Yeah, I can tell that.
And you know what I'm protecting you against?
Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Because mosquito season's here.
I've heard this before.
That's right. And it's mosquito season. If you haven't been outside and between dusk and dawn, then you haven't seen the mosquitoes out there because they're
there-
all
I
over
have
the place.
seen
So
mosquitoes
I'm helping you out,
outside.
so be nice, all right? But prevention is really the number one thing that one can do to help prevent the spread of the West Nile virus. And the fact that mosquito season's here, it becomes more prevalent. We've had a significant amount of rain, so even despite the heat that we've had over the past week or so, we still have some standing water in a lot of places. And so we're really talking here today, talk about mosquito prevention.
We are, Mayor. And, when you live and work in an area where there are mosquitoes, you really can protect yourself best by following the 4 Ds.
Which you didn't do, by the way.
What do you mean I didn't do?
Well, first off is dress. What does it say about
I'm
dress?
not
You wear
wearing a
long.
dress.
Okay, well, you have long, so we got that done. Loose. All right. So, well, you got big muscles. They're a little loose there, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Light color clothing.
Light color. And you're doing that, Mayor.
Well, but mine's not long.
That's
I
right.
failed to get
That's
on that
right.
one.
Yeah.
But first is dress, and that's really important. Wear long, loose, light color clothing to avoid mosquitoes when outside. And number
right.
2 is what?
DEET.
That's right.
We want to make sure when you're outside, use insect repellent projects that have DEET in them or other EPA-approved repellents. And make sure to follow the product instructions, please.
No?
No, let me
okay.
have that back. You're dangerous.
Well, you buy any approved products. You can buy them at Home Depot. It really does make a world of difference. A few weeks ago, just to be very candid, we were outside building a fence. It was in a very shaded area. And even despite the heat, there were mosquitoes out there even during the day. And as soon as we put as soon as we added the spray and we did that, they immediately went away. And so it does work. So it's really important. You dress appropriately. Make sure that you use products with DEET in it. And of course, what else do you do?
Drainage. Inspect your property for standing water. Regularly clean roof gutters. Dump water from potted plants. Change bird bath and pet water daily. You can upend your wheelbarrows, buckets, tires, cans, anything else that you may have outside that may contain water.
And a lot of times you don't think about it because a tire could be leaning up against the
Sure.
side of the house. Now, I don't have any, but sometimes people have an old tire laying outside, and just because of the angle, it can very easily hold water, and you don't think about it because it's in the well of the tire. And that can be a great breeding ground for mosquitoes. And I always leave water outside for my dog because occasionally he goes outside. It's been hot lately, so we don't have him outside. But just that little container of water out there can very easily get mosquito larvae and start breeding mosquitoes.
It can, almost anything that holds water.
That's exactly right. So very, very important. And of course, as we talked about at the beginning, dusk and
Dusk
dawn.
and dawn. Stay indoors during dusk and dawn hours. That's when most mosquitoes are most active. We want you to be safe.
Well, and it's important to remember that that Dallas County actually handles all the mosquito abatement that's here, and so that's really important. They handle mosquito testing and of course the spraying as well. And so what typically happens is if they find a trap, there are traps that are strategically located throughout parts of the city. If they find a trap that tests positive, they will go out and then notify us as a city, and then they go out and notify the residents, and then they spray almost immediately after, just a few days after.
That's right, Mayor. And they do testing pretty much every Wednesday, and they notify the city of the results by 10 a.m. on Friday. Again, like you said, if positive mosquitoes were present, then they'll do ground spraying of the zone, which will occur at dusk the same evening, weather permitting.
Sorry, Joe.
And the one last thing I want to say too, we do notify residents of the affected area through our Connect Rowlett messages and information on the city's website, rowlett.com. The thing that I want to stress with everybody is that we've already had one incident where one of the mosquitoes found had West Nile. And so we've already done the spraying for that area. So we still get people questioning, well, why are you leaving us a message? Well, if we're spraying in your area, we want you to know.
And it's important. It really is. And so take those notifications seriously. Make sure that you go outside and do one more check before they spray. Dump all the water, those things out there. Just a quick check. Just a little bit of prevention goes a long, long way.
It does.
So lots of good things there. I will keep you notified, and hopefully we won't have more cases of West Nile in the city.
The Rowlett Police Department is pleased to announce the 36th class of the Citizens Police Academy, and it will begin on Thursday, September 3rd, 2015. Classes will be held on Thursday nights from 7 until 10 p.m. Come learn more about the Rowlett Police Department's operations and interact with Rowlett's finest for 12 weeks this fall. You think you got what it takes? How about participating in our obstacle course that we must pass in order to become police officers? You will also have the chance to drive a police car and shoot a firearm at our firing range. We will also arrange for you to do a ride-along with an officer on patrol after you graduate. Registration, which is available to anyone who lives or works in the city of Rowlett and is at least 18 years of age, will begin on August 1st and will close on August 31st. If you are interested, you can pick up an application at the Rowlett Police Community Services Division, located on the second floor of the police building at 4401 Rowlett Road, or online at rowlettpolice.org. If you have any questions on how to enroll about the class, contact me, Officer Chad Caldwell, at the following number, or email me directly and I'll get back to you immediately. I look forward to this upcoming Citizens Police Academy, and like I mentioned, we are about to make it the biggest and the best we've ever had. More hands-on, more excitement, and as always, stay safe, Rowlett.
Saving water doesn't mean sacrificing your yard. I'm Agriculture Commissioner Todd Staples with some water smart tips. Water only in the early morning or in the evening, and inspect outside faucets and sprinkler systems for leaks. These are small changes that can make a big difference and help our great state conserve water. Be water smart and save. Learn more at texaswatersmart.com.
Probably the same thing that I am, I think, right?
It's not Facebook.
Oh,
what are you
okay.
doing? I don't look at other people's phones, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me what you're doing. I was updating my messages right now.
I will tell you what I'm doing. Mayor, the city of Rowlett has updated its utility billing software. And so right now you can pay online with a new app called Mint Bills. Have you ever used Mint Bills?
No, I was actually online. Actually, I was actually trying to pay a bill through my bank, but it was a little bit more difficult.
There you go. You can use
And you know on
Mint
this little
Bills.
screen how hard it is to be able to do. So I was trying to use
Yeah,
the screen, but
little
so
screen.
tell me about Mint Bills. What do
Sure.
they do?
Right now, all City of Rowlett utility billing customers can, as long as they have their new customer and account numbers, they can make online payments using Mint Bill. You should have your last utility bill on hand because you will need to know your previous customer ID number.
Okay.
So we have partnered with Mint Bills, which enables customers to make payments via smartphone or tablet, as well as online from their website. This payment option also has no additional fees for the customer, and payments can be either made by check
No
or
fees?
credit card. No fees.
Because a lot of
No
times I
fees.
go online, I don't like paying some stuff online because they try to charge you a fee.
Yes,
So there's no fees?
no fees.
For check or credit card?
That's correct.
Or debit card?
That's right.
Wow, that's really cool. And I can pay it online without having to look at the little, so it's actually an app that I download.
Yep, that's exactly right, Mayor.
So where do I get the app?
Well, you get the app if you go to the App Store,
Okay.
all right, and then you just type in Mint Bills.
Okay.
It'll pop right up.
Wow, that's really cool. Okay. And so tell me more about this. Is it safe?
Well, it is safe. It's a very good site, state-of-the-art app. I've been using it for months now since I knew we were going to switch to that. And it really gives you an opportunity. It reminds you when a bill's coming due. It lets you know how much you're going to owe on that bill. It allows you to confirm that you want to make that particular payment. So there's an awful lot that Mint Bills does that some of the other apps that I've seen
Is this it?
did. Yep, that's it, Mayor.
So this is by Intuit. This is not just some little company that provides
Exactly.
this.
Same
Wow.
people who do TurboTax.
Huh, did you see that, folks? This
Mint
is pretty
Bills.
cool. You go out and download this app, and I can pay without having fees.
That's right.
And this is by a very trusted company, Intuit, because I use it for my company to help pay bills.
Sure.
Wow, that's really cool. I like that.
And then the other thing, Mayor, is that our integrated voice response system has been temporarily disabled while we're going through this transition.
Okay.
But around early to mid-August, we'll have that back up and running. And the system will allow customers to pay again via check or credit card with no added fees to the customer. We want to apologize for any inconvenience this has caused, but there's a lot of different payment options that you have in the city of Rowlett. If you'll go to the payment options on rowlett.com under utility billing and collection, you can get more information or find alternative methods for making a utility bill payment. Or you can call our department at 972-412-6105.
Well, check it out. I just downloaded it. Isn't that cool?
It's very cool.
Oh,
Very
so
cool.
Can I just take a moment and pay my bill?
Well, you could.
okay?
Matter of fact, it would be a good idea to do that.
Okay, so don't
Didn't
shut
they
it
do
off.
it today?
I was wondering why water didn't come out this morning when I
No.
took a shower.
And Mayor, customers can also contact Mint Bills directly at 888-536-4801 or support@bills.mint.com if they're having any issues.
Well, that's exciting. And of course, you can always call our utility billing department as well. So,
That's correct.
awesome. Well, good. Looking forward to that, and another easy way to pay your bill.
There you go.
Good.
Howdy, this is Chris Paul, Public Information Officer of the Rowlett Community Emergency Response Team, or CERT. It is hot in Texas, and one of the greatest threats to personal safety that we address in CERT is heat-related illnesses. We see heat-related illnesses in those we serve, and we stay diligent with our own CERT personnel and activations and drills. Heat illnesses are no joke. From 1979 to 2003, over 8,000 deaths in the U.S. were caused by heat-related illnesses. Those at higher risk are infants and children, the elderly, those with mental illness, and the obese. From 1998 to 2010, at least 494 children died in cars due to hyperthermia. Remember, a child's body warms 3 to 5 times faster than an adult's. If you see an unattended child in a car, immediately notify 911. Let's discuss the two most serious forms of heat-related illness: heat exhaustion, which can be dangerous, and heat stroke, which can be deadly. Both are true medical emergencies and must be treated immediately. Heat exhaustion is only slightly less severe than heat stroke. Heat exhaustion can develop after several hours or days of exposure to high temperatures and inadequate replacement of fluids. It's the body's natural response to the excessive loss of water and electrolytes contained in sweat. Symptoms are heavy sweating, paleness, muscle cramps, weakness, dizziness and/or a headache, nausea, vomiting, or fainting. The skin may be cool and moist. The victim's pulse rate will be rapid but weak, and breathing may be fast and shallow. Heat exhaustion can easily lead to heat stroke and must be treated immediately. Treat heat exhaustion by cooling the victim with any means possible: a cool shower, ice packs, even a kiddie pool filled with cool water. Remove any restrictive clothing and give cool, non-alcoholic beverages. If possible, move to an air-conditioned environment. If the victim does not respond well in the first 10 to 15 minutes, call 911 or seek professional medical help. The most severe form of heat illness is heat stroke. Heat stroke can be deadly, even with professional medical intervention. Heat stroke occurs when the body loses the ability to regulate internally its temperature. The victim's core temperature rises rapidly, sometimes as high as 106 degrees. Incidentally, an internal temperature of 107 degrees is rarely survivable. There is a very little sweating as the body's sweating mechanism has failed. Heat stroke requires immediate medical attention, and professional responders should be notified. If you suspect heat stroke, your first treatment should be to notify professional medical help. Get the victim to a shady place, in an air-conditioned space if possible. Cool the victim by any means necessary. You can also use heat packs in hot points, at the neck, under the armpits, or the femoral area in the crotch. Another idea is to wrap the victim in wet sheets and fan vigorously, anything to cool them down as fast as possible. You should also elevate the feet to help guard against stroke. Of course, the best way to deal with heat-related illnesses is to never experience them. In the heat, you should wear light-colored, loose-fitting clothing and shade yourself as much as possible. Try to drink 16 to 32 ounces of fluid per hour to maintain body fluids lost to sweat. Of course, stay away from fluids containing alcohol or caffeine. They are natural diuretics, causing the body to lose fluids more rapidly. Finally, let's not forget your pets. They rely on you to keep them healthy. If you're hot, so are they. Symptoms of overheating in pets include excessive panting or difficulty breathing, increased heart and respiratory rate, drooling, mild weakness, stupor, or even collapse. They can also include seizures, bloody diarrhea, and vomit, along with an elevated body temperature of over 104 degrees. Animals with flat faces like pugs and Persian cats are more susceptible to heat stroke since they cannot pant as effectively. These pets, along with the elderly pets, the overweight pets, and those with heart or lung disease, should be kept cool in air-conditioned rooms as much as possible. You wear shoes or sandals on hot surfaces. Dogs don't. A dog's paws can be severely burned walking on hot pavement. Keep walks short or walk on grassy areas. Your pet relies on you to keep them safe. Please treat heat-related illnesses with the respect they deserve and take care of yourselves, your family, and your coworkers. Stay cool and stay alive. This has been Chris Paul with the Rowlett Citizens Emergency Response Team, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
What are you doing now?
I'm helping direct traffic.
Traffic's that way.
Well, I'm helping the children cross the street.
Are you a crossing guard?
That's exact. Thank you very much. I think we should play charades. How about that?
3.
Forget it. Oh, forget it. Well, I'm a crossing guard. You can make fun, but this is one of the best jobs in the city of Rowlett because they help keep our children safe.
Yes, they do, Mayor.
And you know, our Rowlett Police Department wants to remind motorists that school will be back in session.
Yes.
It's hard to believe, isn't
It's
it?
already, summer is almost over.
But what's really important, you need to be alert for the active school zones. And they are very clearly marked. They have the striping across the roads. And you got to look out for these guys like me and Vess out there because it's time for school to start. And it's time for those kids to come out and they ride their bikes and they walk. And we need to make sure that they stay safe.
Well, and if you don't, they have a whistle. And they can blow that whistle at you when you come through. There you go. There you go. Just to repeat again, first day of class for GISD is August 24th, and this is our August program. That's coming up very quickly. The other thing is when school starts...
I'm a crossing guard. I'm not supposed to say anything.
Okay.
I'm helping kids cross.
I wondered if that's what the deal was. So when school starts, the morning commute will take longer due to the active school zones
never
and
mind.
student crossings in conjunction with additional vehicles on the road. Many of them can be first-year drivers around the high school.
That's very, very true. And let me tell you, that level of inexperience, you know, it's really something that has to be considered when you think about crossing, and that's why the crossing guards are so critically important, because the kids are not used to driving in that amount of traffic. And you see the congestion around the schools.
Oh, sure.
It's you go from absolutely like nothing, where I could literally walk back and forth in the street all day and not be hit, to all of a sudden you've got that 30 or 45-minute window when it is gridlock all the way around. So, you know, you need to plan ahead for your commute too, because it's really important. A lot of times I'm running late for work and I just need to step on a little bit faster to get there, but you can't do that during school, when school's in session, because you'll undoubtedly, you know, run into that traffic. And by increasing the commute time, just like giving yourself a little bit extra time, you lower the frustration levels and you increase the alertness that you have as you're driving through those specific areas, because you want to protect that is somebody's, of course, loved one. And the last thing you want to be involved in is a serious accident like that.
Well, and we should always be careful around school zones anyway, but the first couple of weeks are going to be the worst. They always are. Stop for any flashing red lights in the school bus while it's loading or unloading. Continue your trip once the bus has moved or the flashing lights have stopped flashing.
And how about this one, Brian?
Yes.
How about that, huh?
You know, did you know, Mayor, there is no texting in Rowlett while driving?
Oh, really?
Yes, we have a law.
Oh.
Yep. Somebody said there should
Well,
have been a law, so we have one.
If I had known that, because you know how many people I see doing this when I'm driving around? And do you know how much more dangerous this is when you're driving through a school zone? And I get very upset, because, you know, I have kids too. And sometimes I'll see through, and they're literally like this.
Oh, yeah.
And they're up there, or I see them on the phone, and I'm thinking, okay, we got kids walking through intersections. You're not paying attention. There's a lot heavy traffic, and the last thing you need is some guy texting and wind up running over one of our kids.
That's right. And so drivers may not use a wireless communication device while driving or operating a motor vehicle within a school zone, unless the vehicle stopped or the wireless communication device is used with a hands-free device.
And almost every phone, I love my hands-free. It works so well, but it's such an easy way to be able to communicate. And most of the time you're in the car by yourself anyway.
Sure.
But utilize those options in your vehicle, because the last thing you see, and I get very frustrated in this, they're driving through traffic and they're moving along at whatever pace, and then you see them texting. Lord knows how they're driving with their hands on, there aren't any hands on the steering wheel. So it's very, very frustrating to say the least.
And the other thing is that drivers must yield the right of way to pedestrians and crosswalk and obey the posted speed limit. School zones, speed limit is
20 miles an hour.
20
That's
miles
right.
per hour.
And more importantly, as you said before, yield to the pedestrians, which means you have to pay attention to make sure there are pedestrians there. I can't tell you how many times people drive through and don't even bother looking, and there's somebody trying to cross the street. They have the right of way. It's really important. So
And
obey
it's
the
our
posted
job,
speed limit.
and it's our job, Mayor, as drivers, to watch for the children who might dart across that street.
That's right.
They're not always going to watch, but if you're a kid,
It's very important. And to the kids, I tell you very seriously, look both ways. Parents, you need to spend some time. If you haven't, if you're going to have your kids walk to school, take a refresh with them, spend a few minutes, walk the route with them to school, point out the specific areas of concern that you may have as parents, and make sure that you talk to the kids about how to use a crosswalk properly. Look both ways if you're crossing the street, especially after getting off the bus. Don't just assume because the bus lights are on. And I've been behind a bus where someone goes around me and speeds right through, and I'm amazed that they get away with that. And it's very, very dangerous. So kids, look both ways when you're getting off the bus, and wait for the driver of the bus to signal that it's safe to cross the street, and make eye contact with the drivers before you cross the street. It's real simple. Look up. I always wave to somebody that acknowledges that I see them and they see me. Typically they nod back and they're very happy to let me go. But take that little bit of precaution, because it goes a long, long way.
it does. And just one last reminder, the first day of class for GISD is August 24th.
Who let the dogs out? 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 The party was nice, the party was bumping, and everybody having a ball until the fellas started calling, and the girls respond to the call. Liverpool will shout out.
My favorite department?
Yes, Mayor, they're all your favorite departments.
So which one is it, Brian?
This one, if you had to guess, well, this one's a Rowlett Public Library.
You got it right. That's right. Yes. My
yes.
favorite folks at the library. We have lots of upcoming events. But before, maybe you tell us about a few of the upcoming events, maybe.
Sure, Mayor. And
We got our new building.
we do at 5702 Rowlett Road. We're wrapping up summer with events for the whole family right now, so head on down to their new location. And here's Kathy Boland from the library with all the details.
Hi, I'm Kathy Boland from the Rowlett Public Library, now located at 5702 Rowlett Road. The library is a cool place during these hot summer days of August. Stop by the library in August for all sorts of summer fun. Want to make a special barbecue sauce for a family get-together? Check out the wide assortment of cookbooks available to borrow. Going on a long trip? Pick up some travel books to plan your trip. Enjoy wonderful history books about the places you might visit, and bring plenty of joke books, DVDs, and audiobooks to keep the kids occupied on your journey. The last day of the summer reading program is Friday, July 31st. An end of summer reading party will be held at the Wet Zone on Saturday, August the 1st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Special ticket pricing is available to parents and guests of readers. Don't let the summer end without coming to library camp. School-age kids can have one last fun time before school begins at camps designed to promote the idea that reading can be fun. Learn the ways of the Force with Jedi training on Friday, August 7th. Try your hand using a 3D pen to create structural masterpieces on Friday, August 14th. And just before school starts, learn how to navigate school, what supplies are best to bring, what makes the best lunch, what the latest in backpack design is, and how to avoid playground spats at Rule the School on Friday, August 21st. Programs are from 2 to 3 p.m. at the Rowlett Community Center for ages 5 to 12. All materials supplied, and the camps are free. On Saturday, August 29th at 2 p.m., come to the Rowlett Community Center for a celebration of all things Minecraft. Games, trivia, prizes, and fun for all ages. Story times resume on Monday, August 17th. On Monday mornings at 10 a.m. and 10:30 a.m., introduce your baby to books with The Young and the Restless Story Time for babies ages 0 to 2 years. Wednesday mornings, 10 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. is Giggle Wiggle Story Time for toddlers. Thursday evening, August 20th at 7 p.m., wind down with Pajama Story Time. Bring a pillow and blanket, wear your jammies, and enjoy bedtime stories that are sure to give your little ones sweet dreams. And for the grade school crowd, learn about new book series at Primetime Book Club on Thursday afternoons at 4 p.m. Preschoolers have their own story time on Friday mornings with Shake, Rattle, and Read. Need more information? Check our website or call the library at 972-412-6161. Come and check out the Rowlett Public Library.
Since I take too long for these, I'll let you do this one. Okay?
Oh my gosh, Mayor. Well, we want to give you a fire safety tip with our Fire Marshal, Brian Beckner.
I'm not saying a word again.
One of the pleasures of summer cooking outdoors with family and friends. So no grill is foolproof, and all grills and cookers should be used with care, especially with some folks. So here's Fire Marshal Brian Beckner with some grilling safety tips. And here's a tip to look for. Don't be tempted by a rainy day to use outdoor cooking equipment inside, not even in a garage or a balcony.
Why are you looking at me?
Because I'm waiting for you to jump back in.
When's the last time you've been over to my house and seen a grill in my family room? Never.
Never. But anyway, keep a 3-foot radius clear around your grill. Designate this as a no-play zone for both children and pets. Real easy sometimes for somebody to trip and fall face first in that. You do not want that to happen.
Okay, can I say something now?
Now you can.
Drew said we got to make these quick, so I'll try not to comment. But let me tell you this. Seriously, if you haven't, especially around the grills, it's really important because I had a friend that had lit the grill, the wind was blowing really bad, and it went out. And she wasn't sure it was out, and then went to light it, and the gas had built inside, and actually singed a lot of her hair and her eyebrows, and it was very accidental. It was not. This is something that happens occasionally. You really have just an ounce of prevention is really, really important. And as you said, don't bring the grills inside, because I've seen people put them inside garages because they don't want to get wet, and it's very easy for that gas to build up or the heat to build up inside those specific areas. So.
Yep. And in those cases.
That's exactly. So was that quick? Drew, am I okay?
That was quick.
Good, thank you.
Hello, I'm Brian Beckner, your fire marshal. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to discuss an important home safety tip: outdoor cooking. One of the greatest pleasures of this summer is eating and cooking outdoors with family and friends. The popularity of this activity is attested to the great number and variety of outdoor grills or barbecues being sold each year. Such grills can be fun to cook on and provide delicious food, but they can also be dangerous. None of them are foolproof and should always be handled with care. Make sure that your family outings remain happy and fun this summer by following a few fire safety tips. On your grill safety, keep at least 3-foot radius around your grill clean at all times. Designate this as a no-play zone for both children and pets. Before grilling, position your grill away from your house, decking, railing, or overhanging eaves or trees. Propane and charcoal grills for outdoor use only. If used inside, they could expose you and your family to a toxic carbon monoxide, as well as pose a serious fire risk. Do not wear loose-fitting clothing while grilling. If your clothes do catch fire, remember, simply stop, drop, and roll. Always use long-handled grilling tools so that your hands stay far away from the flames. Never leave the grill unattended. Charcoal grills. Use only proper fluid on your grill and store it out of reach of children. Never add lighter fluid to hot coals. Keep matches and lighters out of reach of children. Teach them to tell an adult if they see matches or lighters. Properly dispose of hot coals by dousing them in water and stirring to ensure that the fire is completely out. Always use a metal container to dispose of coals or ashes. Your propane grills. Read the manufacturer's instructions and be sure you thoroughly understand them. Do not transport LPG cylinders in the trunk of a passenger vehicle. A filled cylinder should always be transported in an upright position on the floor of a vehicle with all windows open. Remove the cylinder from the vehicle as soon as possible. Make sure that all grease is not allowed to drip on the hose or the cylinder. Never let children use a gas-fired grill. Never use a gas-fired grill inside of any structure. Never store any LPG cylinder either attached to the barbecue grill or spare cylinders inside of any structure, including porches and balconies. Store cylinders, including those attached to barbecue outdoor, in a shaded, cool area out of direct sunlight. For further information, please contact me at my office at 972-463-3940 or send me an email at bbeckner@rowlett.com. Again, I'm Brian Beckner, your fire marshal for the city of Rowlett. Thank you for your time.
Well, it's one of my favorite departments again.
Another favorite department?
Another favorite department. My Rowlett Parks and Recreation Department.
Oh, okay. That's great, Mayor.
We've got a lot going on. You know, the fact that August is here and our Rowlett Parks and Recreation Department is in full swing, and we continue to make summer more fun for the entire family. And of course, one of my favorite attractions in our Parks and Recreation is our wet zone.
Yes.
Remember we did a show there?
We did.
And
That
you
was
did
so
the
much
water
fun.
slide with a little GoPro camera on.
That wasn't fun.
That was really cool. Well, but wet zone's gonna be closing in just a few weeks, which kind of makes me sad. But there's still lots of more memories to be made. So be sure to get in and visit the park in the last few weeks.
Well, also, Mayor, the Park of the Month for August 2015 is Isaac Scruggs Park. It's located at 7705 Gardner Road. And Isaac Scruggs Park features a newly fully added length basketball court, 2 half courts, a shade-covered playground, and 5 picnic tables.
It is unbelievable. Have you seen that?
I have.
It's unreal.
It's very,
it is so
very nice.
cool. We went from a park that literally was almost, in my opinion, not used to there is like standing room only with the kids waiting to play ball. It's really cool. 16 beautiful acres of land, and you'll love the basketball, the setup, the whole court and everything at Isaac Scruggs Park. It's really, really a place that you want to be for the entire family.
That's right, Mayor. And here's our Parks and Recreation Department staff with their upcoming events for the month of August, and also be on the lookout for the upcoming fall Lakeside Leisure catalog.
That's a lot of fun too. Have you seen those?
I have, and
There's something for the entire family to be able to,
Yes.
regardless of the age it's there, you have the ability to check out all the stuff. And they never cease to amaze me with all the activities we have.
Always something going on.
Movies at Pecan Grove Park are almost here. This is sure to be a memorable experience as citizens have the opportunity to watch family-friendly movies under the beautiful Texas stars. Pack a picnic dinner to enjoy on the lawn before the movie starts. These free events will have open seating available at 6:30 p.m. with the movie beginning at dusk. Movies at Pecan Grove Park aren't just movies. We will have pre-movie entertainment, face painters, bounce houses, and vendors, all adding to the experience. Don't forget to bring a blanket.
Complete an amazing finished landscape worthy of framing with You Can Paint for people ages 13 years and older. This course will be offered on Saturday, August 8th, starting at 9:30 in the morning, and will cost you $20 to register with an additional $20 supply fee due the day of class for supplies used in the class. You will leave with a completed, ready-to-hang piece of art.
Join us monthly for our newly formed Rowlett Photography Club. Our members are amateur and professional, beginners and seasoned pros, and enjoy sharing their knowledge and know-how with the other members and guests. No membership dues at all. All visitors are welcome. Come share the hobby of photography and pick up a few tips along the way.
The force is strong with Jedi engineering using Legos this year. Build complex machines and structures based on design from a galaxy far, far away. Jedi instructors will reinforce key engineering concepts and more as students tap into the powerful forces of imagination and engineering. This course will be from August 17th to August 21st and cost $179. Please check your Lakeside Leisure for class times.
Are you a senior? SAIL is designed for people 60 years and older to improve strength, balance, and fitness. All exercises are done to music and designed for all to have fun. Join us on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. for this free program.
Improve your chances of getting into the college of your choice by increasing your SAT scores with the SAT Prep course. This course consists of 18 hours of classroom instruction in math, grammar, and writing. Students will complete 2 practice SAT tests and 6 essays. This course will be held on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. starting August 22nd, and the cost is $75. This does not include the SAT book. This is a great way to get your high school student ready for test day.
Are you a member of AARP? Driver Safety Program is the nation's first and largest refresher course for drivers aged 50 and older that has helped millions of drivers remain safe on today's roads. AARP has offered the course in the classroom for 25 years and now offers the same course online. It is designed to help you tune up your driving skills and update your knowledge of the rules of the road. Learn about normal age-related physical changes and how to adjust your driving to allow for these changes as well. Reduce your traffic violations, crashes, and chances for injuries. Drive more safely, period. Get an insurance discount, but pre-registration is required. To register, call the Rowlett Community Center at 972-412-6170. You will register with the Rowlett Community Center, and fees are $20 for non-AARP members and $15 for AARP members. Please bring your membership card to the class and present it to the instructor when you arrive. The class does not clear a ticket that has been issued by the police department. Smart Drivers class for seniors occurs each Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or on designated days.
Adventures in Art Camp is an art camp for youth emphasizing fine art and creative thinking instead of just crafts. Your young artists will complete 8 amazing finished works of art in this 4-day camp. You'll paint with oils, watercolors, and acrylics using color theory, time-saving techniques, and so much more. All of your art supplies are included as well as detailed instruction. Please bring paper towels, snacks, and wear old clothes. The cost for this class is $60, and there is an additional $60 supply fee due the first day.
Senior Fitness Fun is a senior program that incorporates a warm-up, 20 minutes of low-impact aerobics, hand-eye coordination exercises, flexibility, training, and relaxation movements. All exercises are guaranteed to loosen you up, loosen those stiff joints, get that heart pumping, and even cause you to sweat a little bit. This program is free and offered on Thursday mornings at 9:30.
Zumba takes the work out of working out by mixing low intensity and high intensity moves for an interval style calorie burning dance fitness party. This class will have you leaving with a boosted amount of energy as a result from a serious dose of awesomeness. Zumba starts August 3rd and occurs on Mondays and Wednesday nights from 6:45 to 7:45. Insanity is a total body conditioning class of just 50 minutes. You will be boosting your metabolism through performing blocks of plyometric exercises as well as strengthening every muscle group in the core and balance block. A class for all fitness levels because you choose your intensity level. Insanity will start on August 10th and occurs on Monday nights from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
And of course, an important part of every program is talking about all the upcoming events we have going on in the month of August.
We do, Mayor, and so our council and P&Z meetings meet in August. We have a regular council meeting on August 4th and the 18th. Planning and zoning meetings August 11th and the 25th.
And if you can't make the meetings in person, you can view them live on our television network RTN 16 or through our streaming video page at rowlett.com. We store all the past meetings and other information where you can watch them anytime at rowlett.com 24/7.
That's right, Mayor. Then also our first aid and CPR class will be presented by the Rowlett Fire Rescue on Saturday, August 15th, starting at 8:30 and going till 12:30 p.m.
Well, that's exciting, because, and that's an important class. The American Heart Association standard first aid CPR class is open to anyone 16 years or older. Classes are limited to 12 students, and the cost is $30 for each person. Every person will receive a book and a 2-year completion card. And for more information, you can call Julie Ward at 972-412-6230 for more information.
Well, and please note that this class is not for healthcare professionals. It's for civilians only.
And did you know that Rowlett's Fire Rescue provides a number of different classes each year? You can visit the Rowlett Fire Rescue page by going to rowlett.com and find out all the different classes that are provided.
That's right. And Julie Ward can also give you information on these classes by calling 972-412-6230 for more information. That's 972-412-6230 for more information.
And guess what, Brian? Guess who's back?
Yes, he is.
Hi, Brian.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very good.
I know you guys have been waiting for him. Hi, everybody. How are you? And guess what I'm here to talk about today?
We're going to talk about the animal shelter. Mayor, we have an Empty the Shelter adoption event on Saturday, August 15th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Now, when you say empty the shelf, what does that mean?
Well, we're going to start with somebody that's going to adopt this one here, and going to find him a home. So if you would like to adopt him, please let us know, and you can always email me at citymanager@rowlett.com.
Do you mean that?
All available pets, though, will be only $25 to adopt, and the fee includes vaccination, sterilization, and a microchip.
Did you say sterilization?
I did not.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Close your ears. But you can visit the Rowlett Animal Shelter at 4402 Industrial Street or call them at 972-412-6219.
How would you like if I put you up here and said you'd be sterilized? Would you like that? And you're available for $25.
Well, it's it's not very expensive at all.
Well, for more information, like I said, check out the Rowlett Animal Shelter. We have a lot of great animals that are there. If you're looking for a dog or a cat, there's all different sizes, there's all different colors. We ask that you check out the shelter first. We have some really great animals that are there. Some were just so loving, and some, we had an older woman that just could not care for her animal anymore. I think she was going to a nursing home, and so she had to she turned in her dog, and we agreed to try to find him a home. And she had loved that dog. He was really, really upset and cried. And so to be able to have, those types of animals that are absolutely loved, and some we just find abandoned, and they're in need of their forever home. So
they are, and they've got some great cats as well too. Not just with dogs and cats, whatever it takes.
Brian.
Yes.
You like cats?
I do like cats.
I like that.
Cats.
That's good. Okay, so come check out the shelter. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Give me a kiss.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, Mayor. We have a back-to-school bash
I'm
on
picking your fuzz off for you. Sorry.
Well, thank you. I didn't know I was fuzzy.
Yes.
Back-to-school bash on Friday, August 14th. This will be from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wet Zone, Mayor. It's the last weekday before school starts. Ho-hum.
Exciting.
But no worries. The Wet Zone is here to help make sure that you're going to have one last day of fun and games before getting back to the grind.
And kids can win cool new school supplies and get the year started off right. The park will be open all day, but contests will only take place between 1 to 4 on August 14th.
That's right.
And another one of the really, really cool events by one of my favorite departments, our Parks and Recreation Department, is the Pooch Plunge. That's right. Oh, I think he's back. Is he back? Oh, I think I just dropped him.
I hope so.
Okay. Oh, never mind. All right, well, I make it. All right. Sorry, buddy. I apologize. All right, so we got the Pooch Plunge coming up, and let's get the dogs out let the dog. How's that
There
go?
you go.
Who let
the
dogs?
dogs out? I gotta say oof, oof, oof. Yeah.
Okay, good, okay. So, and that's really cool. And if you haven't been to a Pooch Plunge before, it's going to run on Sunday, August 16th from 4 to 7. And you have the ability to bring your dogs out and swim. And
just let them romp. Just let them enjoy the day. Let them get out there in the water. It is so much fun. And if you've watched that event, and I know you have, Mayor, it is just so much fun to watch.
Well, and Friends of the Rowlett Animal Shelter actually help host the event for our doggy swim day. And you have all different sizes come out, and they run rapidly through the water. They're jumping in. It's a really cool event. So whether you like the deep water or just walking along that little shallow shoreline area, you have the ability to do that, and it's all a wet zone, and it's a really, really cool event.
Well, and this is the last event at the wet zone for the summer, but the cost is $10 per dog or free to humans. Each dog will need their rabies tags or paper copies of vaccinations to participate. All proceeds from the ticket sales will be used to assist animals in the Rowlett area.
Well, it's just a whole lot of fun, and this is the last event for the year for in the wet zone for the summer. So
it is.
Great,
We always
great
do
way
that.
to close it out, and it's really a widely attended event. If you haven't had a chance to try it, just come check it out. Even if you just couldn't come watch, it's really an incredible event. You see all the people bring the dogs out. The dogs have a whole lot of fun because
They
this
do.
is not normally something that you get to do. So it's pretty neat.
Well, I think their owners enjoy it as well.
And it's hard to believe, too, coming up is Labor Day. I just, I mean,
Yep.
I think back and I'm thinking, we're just talking about summer starting and all the cool stuff we have going on. But September 7th is Labor Day. And now, and of course, offices are going to be closed. Staff offices will be closed during that time. So it's hard to believe we're here.
It is, Mayor, and this summer. Also coming soon, we're going to be having movies at Pecan Grove Park. You can get there at 5300 Main Street, which is behind the Rowlett Community Center. And we're going to start Friday, September 4th, and then there'll be another one on the 11th and the 18th right at dusk.
I look forward to that. I think it's a lot of fun if you think about it. Because if you haven't been to a movie in a park, that park is awesome to start with. And be able to bring your whole family out, bring a blanket and chairs, and sit out there and watch movies under the stars is really cool. And
Bring
it's
long
a very
sleeve
memorable
shirt.
That's a dusk to
And-
dawn.
and
That's right.
Deet.
Deet, and
Yep.
that's right. A lot of fun, and of course, anytime you go to an event like that, it's very memorable. It's a great experience for citizens to bring the entire family out under the beautiful Texas stars. You can pack a picnic dinner and also enjoy the lawn before the movie starts, which is pretty cool.
That's right, and they'll also have free events with open seating available at 6:30. Movies at Pecan Grove Park aren't just movies. We'll have pre-movie entertainment, face painters, bounce houses, and vendors, all adding to the experience. And don't forget to bring your blanket in the case of inclement weather. Movies at Pecan Grove Park will be inside. When there's bad weather, we'll do the movies inside the Rowlett Community
Oh,
Center.
I think you're talking about bring my blanket in case there's bad weather. Keep me warm.
Well,
We do
that
in
too,
Texas
but
heat.
also, yes.
Well,
Get
and
out of the
of course,
weather.
it's really cool is you have to move it inside, which is even nice too. So lots of cool things, and we got some really cool movies here too as well.
What are we
So,
doing on September 4th?
September 4th, Alexander the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Sounds
That's
like
a
long
mouthful.
movie. Yeah, it is.
It's a
Have you seen
mouthful.
that?
No, but I've seen the commercials.
Okay, and then September 11th, and of course September 11th. What's September 11th? That's my birthday, Brian.
It's your birthday?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mine's September 8th.
Is it really?
I didn't know that.
Virgo, high five.
Yeah, there we
yes,
go.
All right.
Yes,
so,
all right.
Well, guess what they're having on my birthday?
Paddington.
Paddington. That should be pretty
And
cool.
what is Paddington?
I think it's a stuffed animal thing.
Yes, but
Okay,
he's
sorry.
a bear. He's a bear. Everybody loves Paddington.
I'm sorry, I don't watch much television.
I'm sorry, no.
Well, we got September 11th, so you got Paddington, and then of course September 18th. It has an 8 in there, so it's 1-8, but that's okay. September
okay.
18th, and what is that one?
Big Hero 6.
Is that about me?
Nah,
Or you? I thought you
no.
were talking about me.
Big Hero,
Oh, Big
Big
Hero.
Hero. And this one I got to see with the grandkids. It is a fun
Is it really?
show.
That's really
It is
cool.
really nice.
Well, a lot of great ways to spend the evening. I'll tell you what, it is a lot of fun for the whole family, and it's free. One of the things I love, and we've talked about this before, I have a very similar motto: bring your family, not your checkbook. And we should be able to enjoy a lot of these festivities and a lot of our facilities that are there. And this is a great way, if you haven't been down to Pecan Grove Park, just to go have a good, just a lot of fun with your entire family. So, pretty cool.
It'll be a blast.
Well, can't believe the program's over.
Here we go again.
I know you're happy. And look at this. I'm just going to leave this right here for just a second. You hold that up.
All
There we
right,
go.
I'll hold it too.
So, what do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
well, we
it's
want to thank you for
Todd.
watching. Todd and Brian. How about that?
Well, you know what? We ought to do that.
We
Wouldn't that
should.
be fun?
RTN
that would be
16.
a blast. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
So thanks to all this. Thanks for tuning in for the August edition of Rowlett on the Water on the Move. We're interested in your suggestions, and we appreciate the feedback. You can email us or call us with your suggestions. You can also look me up on Facebook. We'd love to have you as a friend. And thanks to our communications director, Drew Rist, for all the hard work and effort. He does an amazing job with putting this program together. And you notice we've got a new backdrop. We've got a lot of really cool things that are happening here in the studio, and he's just done an awesome job. So can't say enough. And of course, don't forget to buy your pickets.
That's right.
For the next 120 pickets we have left, they're $40
$40.
each. So first come, first serve, and after that, they're $50. And for more information, you can go to our website at rowlett.com and help support a great cause, and also get your name marked.
Exactly.
And this is pretty cool because this is a fiber
Yes.
So this is
Yep.
a pressed, what do you call it, fiberboard or
last a
something.
long
It'll last a
time.
long, long time. So pretty cool stuff.
So until next time, thanks for watching Rowlett on the Water,
On the move.